10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
And there was some of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Brady going to go on 4th down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Justin Jefferson, 56 yards. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point just does sneak over the bar, and it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This one fielded at the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. His throw complete right side to the tight end, Parham. Touchdown, Saints. Donald Parham, 83 yards. And the Saints are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hunger group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Brady now on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Derek Johnson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady, there goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Joe Montana here going to the air on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
To throw is Montana. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A quick throw by Montana, and he is going to lose yardage here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
He's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the 6-time Pro Bowler Eric Allen. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Mason. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. They chop that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's taken down inside the 30. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On the counter, it's Taylor to the 27-yard line. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Brady's throw there complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 14-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Montana, quick throw outside there. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
His first carry. And this time they were ready for him as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. They'll get it inside the 20. And did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards.
And as you saw right there, this has got a pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon down.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Joe Montana scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
is kicked.
Lutz with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Will Lutz to kick off one more.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down. Brady going to throw.
At the 46-yard line.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
22-yard line.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And the former Arizona Wildcat Folk gets this one to go, and they take a 17-14 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
From the 6. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Saints 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Quickly completed to the right flank. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from Pater. Montana going to keep it on the sneak. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Well, obviously, you can take the field goal here and tie it, or you can be gutsy. What are you doing?
Oh, man, come on. Let's be gutsy. Let's go get it, because to me, after this drive in this spot, a field goal feels like a disappointment. Go get it done, and let your team know you're with them.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Kyle Pitts there to make the grab. And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And he's going to give his guys great starting field position as he dives to the ground and get as much as he can. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get it inside the 35. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. They run once more with Taylor. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. 17. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Say hello to Haloti Ngata. He gets there on the sack. Well, we're trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So
it's caught at the 10. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Here's Brady to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer Junior Seau. And the Saints are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Second down and 3. They run again with Hines. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And now Now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now it's Hines. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, New Orleans. Nyheim Hines, 65 yards. And the Saints use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he rifles one incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Saints are going to take over here up near the 4.